Just as veterans return to camp this week, one veteran is preparing to depart for NHL camp. 19-year-old Cam McDonald will head to camp with the Tampa Bay Lightning next week. Just another stop in what's been a busy year on the ice for the Memorial Cup champion.
It obviously feels great to win, but I mean, definitely a short summer when you go that long this season. So try to get as much as I could done. Was in the gym a decent amount, got a decent amount of skating, and been in St. John's since Monday, so got on the ice a couple of times and got to meet some of the new faces, and going on to Tampa next week too. Excited for that. It'll be my second time up there doing that tournament, so it's always very exciting and looking forward to that. But I mean, at the same time, just excited all around to get the season going.
Cam's NHL camp experience will prove invaluable as he steps into a leadership role as one of the key veterans on this young Sea Dogs team.
I was one of the youngest on the team last year, and then moved into one of the older spots. So it'll definitely be different, but I mean, I've been in a leadership role a bunch growing up, and so it's nothing new for me. And like I said, everyone's been 16 before. I remember my 16 year, a lot of the veterans took me under their wing and kind of showed me around, whether on the ice or off the ice. So I appreciated them for that, and just trying to do the same for these kids here so they can hopefully do what we did last year.
McDonald also had high praise for now head coach of the Sea Dogs, Travis Crickard.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I think everyone loves Cricks. He was a super upbeat guy, has so much energy, and will always give you the time of day to talk to you, which I think is one thing that's big for me, is having a coach where you can approach and they won't blow you off, or they'll try and help you through whatever you're working with. And I think that's a spot where he's really good at, where you can approach him at any time of the day and he'll always take the time out of his day to try and help you no matter what it is. And yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've known him for a little bit, and the two assistant coaches seem really good too. And even now the coaching staff, even though we've just been here for a few weeks, they already feel good, and I think the players have the same feeling about that. So I am super excited for this year with that coaching staff.
As training camp winds down and the team heads towards the season opener on September 24th at TD Station, assistant coach Mark Lee says the remaining preseason games will be crucial in evaluating players for the final roster spots.
These games, the exhibition games, are so very important for us to get a real good look in-game action. You know, it's great to get the guys out there. You do get to identify a lot of their talents and skill set through practices, but it's game action is the real test. You know, and now that the veteran players are back, insert them in the lineups. You know, and we'll be playing tougher teams and tougher challenges. It's interesting to see who can keep pace to the game with the higher speed. And so it's challenging for sure, but it's times that like these that we're lucky that you have to make those tough decisions. You got a couple of good players that are good young men that are battling for spots, but at times it goes a long way. Body language, attitude, coachability, hunger. You know, we talk a lot about hunger and honor on this team. So it's people with growth mindsets, you know, that want to better themselves in this organization. So it all adds up, you know, to be a big piece to a big puzzle.
As the final roster takes shape, Coach Lee believes the team's identity is beginning to take shape as well.
Attention to detail. We're forcing that a lot. You know, a hard-working team that plays the right way. You know, we're definitely, as a staff, we've talked about it. We are going to be okay with the mistakes that are going to be made, which happens everywhere at every level. With the growing process that comes along with that, for sure. But you know, the attention to details, the conditioning, the effort, that's something we're going to be really striving for out of our players and out of our young men. So we're going to be a hard-working team. It's going to be a tough matchup for everybody. You know, we're not going to have no nights off. It's going to be a structured group. So it's going to be interesting and a lot of fun.